Hey guys, Team Pokemon here. In today's video, we're going over our top 10 most rare shiny Pokemon. Now, this is a heavily requested video. I get asked it about every single day on stream, and honestly, I do have some pretty rare shinies, so let's share them with you guys, and let me know in the comments down below, what is your rarest shiny Pokemon? But let's go into number 10 here, because we got a tiny shiny Rockruff. Now, Rockruff is a Pokemon that's exclusive to raids and an egg, so to get this guy, I was very, very happy, but you can see right here, it was hatched, but it wasn't hatched alone. When this happened, I actually got back-to-back shiny Rockruffs, and one of them turned out to be a tiny, and honestly, not bad IVs either. A 96 shiny tiny Rockruff. This is definitely very much in the top 10 rarest spots, and I love this thing. So it might have just got an extra nod there too, but I mean, look at it, blue doggo, but he's so small, we love it. And coming in at the next spot is another tiny shiny, and this one is a Turtonator, and honestly, I love this thing as well. Another mon that's now exclusive to raids. It was in research for an event or two, but it's really only been released in raids, and it looks really good as a shiny. It is a tiny shiny. I was so hyped to get this one. I got it on the final day of its debut event, and I was more than happy to see this thing. I still can't believe that I have this thing in my account. It is one of my favorite Gen 7 shinies, and I'm very happy to have it in the account, and it goes at number 9. Now, how do you follow up a tiny shiny? With another tiny shiny. Coming in at number 8, you can see right here is Dialga, but it has the LA city background, and it's a tiny shiny, but not just that. It is Floor IVs, the exact opposite of the Shundo, but I mean, just so much going for it. Floor IV, tiny shiny, LA background, shiny Dialga. I mean, look at that. It's just awesome. Still can't believe I have a tiny shiny legendary. This is my only one in my collection, so I'm very happy to have this thing in the collection. And again, with the LA background, it looks pretty great, so can't lie. And coming in at the next spot is a shiny that I was not supposed to have. We got Glitchichu here, and this one was supposed to be a female exclusive with this costume in Vegas, but they messed it up, and I got myself a male shiny Pikachu with the bow, which was something, again, that wasn't supposed to be possible. It wasn't intended, but I picked it up, you know, I picked it up, and I said, I am not, you know, transferring this thing. This thing is staying in my account, and its new nickname is Glitchichu, because it is a glitch. Again, wasn't supposed to happen, supposed to be only female. Every single shiny one I caught during Global the week after was indeed female when I did catch one of these shiny, so this is a special one. Now, we go into another tiny shiny. Coming in at number 6 is a tiny shiny Pachirisu. This was one of the rarest shinies at GoFest. I mean, Sinnoh, I know, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, GoFest, sorry. But, can't wait for that. Coming up soon. Madrid, couple of weeks. But, this tiny shiny Pachirisu was something I did not believe I was gonna get. I mean, I was shook when I saw this thing hatch, because it's a small Pokemon anyways, and I like getting tiny shinies of small Pokemon. A good example of that is like Bowsweets and stuff like that, and I guess a tiny shiny Nimble when that eventually comes out shiny. I know it's glitched. Don't have that in the count. That would have made it in the top 10 rarest shinies. But, again, Pachirisu here, very rare shiny, was definitely sought after by a lot of people at Sinnoh, Global, or in person, and I was able to pick up a tiny shiny one. I mean, look how cute it is. It's so small. Definitely in my top 10 list, but not quite the top 5. But let's see who cracked the top 5. And I promise this is not just a tiny shiny video, but I mean, I have a lot of really rare tiny shinies, and one of them is this tiny shiny Shadow Trapinch. This breaks the top 5, and oh my gosh, was I hyped to see this. It was on Mewtwo weekend, and in the process of hunting those Mewtwo's, we found this guy from a leader, so shout out to Sierra, and I did eventually complete the shiny line, but man, to get a tiny shiny Shadow, that was something I was A, not expecting to see, B, I mean, just so happy to have in the collection. Definitely in my top 5 rarest Pokemon. Let me know in the comments down below again, what is your rarest Pokemon? Because genuinely, this is one of mine, but it doesn't quite crack the number 1. It's in the top 5 though. Who's 4? And okay, I promise, this is the last tiny shiny of the video. We got another tiny shiny. This one's a level 1 male Frillish. This one, again, very, very rare. As a Pokemon anyways, male Frillish shiny is the rarer of the two. And during Fashion Week, we started a 10-hour stream with this. This was insane to pick up right away. It was a level 1 shiny, but it wasn't just level 1. It was a level 1 tiny shiny male Frillish, and this was actually my second shiny male Frillish at the time. Completed my line, but I mean, obviously, I'm keeping it at level 1 and tiny shiny. I mean, look at that thing. Just super, super rare, so I was happy to pick it up. And yeah, again, amazing. But now we crack into the big boys, the top 3, and this one was a shiny Latias, but you can see by the CP there, 44 CP. It's a level 1 wild shiny Latias. This was caught in the wild in New York during Home Tour Global, and getting a level 1 shiny legendary is not something you can do ever, really. I mean, out of the global tour events, it's in the in-person tour events, you cannot do it at all. I mean, I didn't pick up a level 1 shiny of any of the legendaries as of Uxie Mesprit, and I was very happy to go ahead and do it with this one right here the year before. And honestly, one of my rare shinies in my account, and me and Latias, for some reason, got a good connection, while me and Latios, man, talk about shinies. 0 for 136 on raids for Latios before I got that shiny. Pain, but hey, me and Latias are friends, right? So it's okay. Now we get into the top 2. Now this one was just short of number 1, but it's a Shundo Kyogre. I mean, look at this thing. It's just absolutely incredible. I got it very first raid on the raid day, and I could not believe my eyes. 2351 I saw, and it was shiny, and that's the Shundo right there. Again, I screamed so loud. You guys can watch that video on the channel. Just look up Shundo Kyogre, Tony TM Pokemon. Trust me, you don't want to miss that reaction. It's a great one. We will do our top 10 moments of the year probably halfway through. I'm going to do it when we get to June, so that we're 6 months into the year, so that, you know, halfway through we do our top 10 moments, and then we'll see what they finish off with at the end of the year. But again, to get a Shundo Kyogre, I mean, this is going to be hard to beat this year for the best moment of the year. Now, let's give some honorable mentions to my other Shundos, because I didn't want to put all 5 of my Shundos. They are extremely rare things to get. Is a Shundo, right? It's super rare to get, so I didn't want to just fill the whole list with all my Shundos, but here are my other 3 Shundos that could have easily made the list. We got Doweedle Bacon Bird right here with a Shundo Yveltal, and look at it. I mean, it just looks amazing, especially with that lucky background. But we also got ourselves Shundo Rachel here, the level 50 shiny Shundo Wall Raid, which, again, another Shundo. This one was in a trade with my mom, so shout out to my mom for trading me the Shundo. It was absolutely insane. And actually, in this trade, I traded her a Dialga, and she got a shiny 98 Dialga. So, I mean, we both walked away winners, which you love to see. And boom, Shundo John Doe, aka the first ever Shundo in my account, Shundo Scizor, which was purified. And yes, I did purify it. It was a 13, 13, 14, but it was my first Shundo at the time. Had to do it. It took me like a year, as you can see, to get another Shundo. So I was very, very keen to go ahead and get this thing Shundo, you know, purified into a Shundo, and now I can Mega Evolve it to Mega Scizor. But those are the 3 Shundo honorable mentions. Let's go into one other one I want to show you guys. And that other honorable mention is this right here, a huge wild shiny wild Venusaur. Yes, this was a wild Venusaur that was a huge shiny, not a Bulbasaur. I caught it as a Venusaur, so I think it does deserve like an honorable mention, just because how cool is that, right? We love to see it. But let's go see what number 1 on the list is. And if you've been here on the channel for a couple months now, you might know who this was, but it's gotta be Valrocky. Yes, we got the Shundo costume Piplup. Now, this is probably my rarest shiny, because it's a costume Pokemon that was exclusive to an in-person event, and I got a Shundo of it. Now, this was in a trade with the boy Rocky. You can see down here, not lucky, just went, you know, we were 1-star friends, just went Shundo. Absolutely insane. I screamed so loud. One of the mods, John, was there, and a couple of my friends, and my fiance, and man, did I scream loud seeing this. I could not believe my eyes when I looked down and saw a Shundo Piplup with the costume. Now, I also got it to Best Buddied, because it's Valrocky. And look at this thing. It's 1,250 CP. It's level 50. Absolute tank. And I tried it in PvP. It's not good. Not good at all. I tried it in PvP, did not work, but hey, it is my rarest shiny. You can see the full list here. We got 10 shinies here with, you know, the honorable mentions I showed you guys, the Shundos and that huge wild shiny Venusaur. But honestly, let me know in the comments down below, which one of these shinies do you think is truthfully the rarest shiny in my account? I think it is Rocky, but let me know if you would, you know, mix up that top 10 list. What would you place somewhere? Did I put something too low? Let me know in the comments down below, and again, don't forget to let me know your rarest shiny, but I do believe these are my rarest shinies in my account, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And let's wrap up today's video with the myth herself, Marissa the Shundo Kyogre. Well, this was not quite shiny or hundo, but it's still a Kyogre at the end of the day, and I really, really appreciate you guys, you know, checking out today's video. And actually, while you're watching this, I'm live right now in my 24-hour stream. Come check in on me and see if I'm doing okay, because I might not be doing okay, but I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next Pokemon adventure. Oh, peace.